Alright guys, it's ICC Cup Fits, and we're going to have another game on our hands. And spawning in the bottom left, we have Hwanxiang's OZ's Jaedong versus the Terran spawning in the top left as Hwanxiang OZ's Dolhpin. So I believe Dolhpin is also a pro player, and they seem to be in the same house or whatever, clan, team, whatever the Brood War community calls it. And the same. And this will be Circuit Breakers version 1. I'm not sure if this is the one that's using ICC Cup right now, or if this was a past version, but in this version you have natural is fairly easy to secure, or it's, I shouldn't say that. Your main is pretty small, and you have a pretty big choke to hold off for your natural, and your third is a gasless third, unless you want to go up here. But either way, it's kind of hard to maintain your expands on this map, but we'll have to see how the pro players react to that. Now, keep in mind that this may be an older version, it might be an older game, so we'll have to see how it plays out. Excuse me, just finishing some of my Nesquik chocolate milk. It's so good. Now, in other news relating to ICC Cup in general, or IC Cup, I call it ICC Cup, but whatever. If you guys didn't notice, today, which was the 11th, actually, no, well, I shouldn't talk about that right now. Right now, this is replay of the week between the 12th and 18th of March in 2012. So we'll have to, I'm recording this on the 11th, just so I can get them all out of the way, so I can upload on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday I'll make the replay, and then I'll share that around with links and etc. So we have constant videos being posted to our channel, and just keep things that way. And otherwise, for that, if you guys post a comment or something, or say something to me and message me on ICC Cup or whatever, and I don't get back to you through talking to you on a video, that's why, because I already recorded all of them. So I just want to put that out to you. Some drone harass being really pesky. Oh, and also, Jaedong is averaging 352 this game and maxing at 471. Kind of ridiculous. And the Terran player has actually on CC before Barracks. Wow, that's risky. But it's a pretty big map. But beside the point, Dolhpin is averaging 324 and maxing at 416. And that was my phone. If you heard that, I am sorry. Now, in news of ICC Cup, which I was kind of getting on before, is the micro wars going on here. It's kind of funny. It's pretty cool. What should I say? Yeah. So what I'm saying is, ooh, yeah, this looks standard by their probably 3 hatch, Meta, or Hydra. That's what I can tell. Anyway, what I was trying to say is ICC Cup. If you got onto the website before it got shut down tonight, you'll see that there are 2 newish posts. One being that the Team League is starting up again. Now, this may not directly affect me, as I'm not sure if they're going to ask me to cast for it. I'll put my name out there if they really need help casting it or anything. But as I'm already casting 2 tournaments as it is, which I've failed to upload yet. D rank tournament and C rank, and then that, I guess, would be 3. Plus just the replay of the week. So I have a lot of casting to get done, but that's okay. One game at a time. And they're all very, very interesting. And oh, what was I saying? Yeah, okay, so that's news number 1 for it. If you're interested in that, they will be having that live starting the 18th, so at the end of this week, this Sunday, I believe, or Saturday. I forget the exact date. No, Saturday, because I start on Sundays and I end on Saturdays. Okay. And blah, blah, blah. And then the other news is that they just released another map pack. Not that it would really affect anything, because every single game we cast is on frickin' Fighting Spirits, so it's alright. It's still in the map pool. I don't think they'll ever change it. But you guys can go check it out. It's version 2.1 or something, map pool. Nothing kind of crazy, but just some current news for ICC Cup. As the news section has been kind of dead lately. I'm glad to see that they're actually doing more updates. I hope they continue doing that. as I'm doing my best to keep ICC Cup alive, or for the community basis of things, I'm trying to keep it alive by casting as much as possible, because, you know, the one thing I wish they did, though, is that, like, a way to, like, donate money or whatever, or, like, something you could buy, because I know for, like, you know how, like, esports is, like, an emerging thing. I know Brood War isn't, like, the greatest thing to do it, as StarCraft 2 is much more prevalent in, like, mainstream esports, but, or, like, League of Legends, let's put it that way, because then you guys can't hate me for it, but, either game, whichever one you say, you know, it's big. It's however way you want to say it. Brood War is big in Korea, and there's no doubt about it. I'm just not saying it's not that big in, like, you know, because, I mean, like, let's look at all the replay of the weeks we've had. I mean, like, 90% of them are all Koreans. I mean, like, let's just put it that way. I mean, this is more of, like, a Korean-based esport, which is fine. And, I mean, I love this. I like this. I like this game, or esport, whatever you want to call it. But, it's an emerging thing, and getting on to what some other casters, this is not my original idea by any means, but in order to support something, and you guys should know this anyway, if you're to support something, you need to spend money on it. And when you spend money on it, if there's money to be made, you have to spend, you know, people have to put money down for it. Now, for ICC Cup, as it being, like, the international, other along than Fish, but Fish, there isn't, like, a lot of, like, communication throughout players, and so they only have a main base, website to host stuff. I think ICC Cup is in a better position, but it's just, I'm not sure if it's as big as Fish, or if Fish is small. I've never played on a Fish server before. It's like the Korean version of it, but we'll see how it goes down for that. But gonna be checking for an expand down here, and the best way to really, like, make sure, I mean, if ICC Cup is to get bigger, is if they had something to sell, something to, you know, to produce stuff. I mean, if you look on their website, there's not a single ad on there, which is, like, besides, like, the Google search ads that, like, every website has by themselves. But, like, they're just not a lot of people are looking at ICC Cup as, like, money making, which I think might hurt in the long run. But they don't, like, if they had, like, a T-shirt, I'd like, yeah, you know what, $15. I mean, I guess I have a job here, or, like, a volunteer job. Like, at my camps, I have, like, camp shirts that I bought. I mean, like, I didn't get paid for the job, but, like, I wouldn't mind having it. This, oh, whoa, it's a lot of blood. But he should know that that base is going to be taken fairly shortly, and not taking those center locations, as they would be harder to push up. But he has a whole other bio army. Dolphin, I like the name Dolphin, it's pretty cool. Doing the standard, you know, bio build. I wouldn't be surprised he's getting +1 and probably be getting a factory up shortly to deal to get out those science vessels to deal with the Muta and potentially lurkers that should be coming out shortly. Lurker Tech is about to finish, so it's kind of sandwiched in between these Lings and Muta, so we'll have to see what happens. We'll be able to stim and win. I have a couple more Marines here. Yeah, this should be fine. But great control by Jaedong. And a couple lurkers are popping. So, yeah, I'd say try to support ICC Cup any way you can. I mean, obviously, I'm, like, supporting their name, but, like, if you guys want it to become, like, bigger, like, with more news and etc., I just recommend, or, like, ICC Cup people in general, you know, try to get something, or try to, like, put you guys out there, because, I mean, if there isn't free stuff is great, like, everything you're doing is, like, that's free, it's great, but, like, even Team Liquid's, like, the whole, like, form thing, and it's, like, all free, but, like, you could choose to support it by, you know, donating or buying a t-shirt. I haven't quite done that yet, but, I mean, I'll probably do that in the event sometime shortly. And I actually have an IPL shirt for the Pro League for IGN, so it's just something to put out there. And I've donated to the Starcast, too, which is, like, a StarCraft 2 podcast kind of thing. And don't worry, I asked my fair share of Brood War questions on there. They're kind of like the same thing here, is where everyone gets mad if you bring up StarCraft 2, and they're like, well, this is a StarCraft 2 thing, not Brood War, so shut up. I think it's kind of funny. They're kind of hardcore StarCraft 2 butts, and this is kind of more a hardcore Brood War. But beside the point, he's going Ling Lurker Muta. Going to be going for an engagement here. Let's be a little careful not to go into that siege line. right about there. But that's okay because he has medics, and that's that just medics with. I mean, the first lieutenant medics. I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, private versus first lieutenant. I mean, that chick got some rank on that marine, but I think I should start honestly like learning, like watch Jamaican shows and then be like what up, like, and then just start talking, like do a whole cast like that. I want to do a whole cast. I want to do like specialty cast where I'm just like John Madden. I'm a Jamaican guy. Those are the only two I can actually think of right now. I could be like an Asian dude that just has broken English. It'd be kind of funny. But I'm not sure how the ICC Cup like bosses would like handle that. I think it'd be kind of fun. I think if we can make a video series like that, like once a month or something, that'd be pretty entertaining. As I probably couldn't do a whole like 20-minute cast, 30-minute cast, as most of these games tend to be more like macro-ish games. A lot of games, actually, a lot of StarCraft games tend to be macroing because they tend to be the more interesting ones, which I kind of find interesting because in macro games there isn't that much intensity. Like the higher level games maybe with like the drops and stuff, but I tend to think like the 10-minute, 12-minute games are kind of more interesting with like how like you have those little army base attacks. I think that's kind of more entertaining. Hey, but whatever. That's just why pencil. Another engagement going in down here. Tanks are shelling away at these lurkers, and he will lose the lurkers, and he will get a couple of tank kills though too. He might get even off like third one if he's not careful. Looks like he'll snipe up the third one. He's gonna be stimming down here though, and the Muta will be just fine. But he will lose a Muta in the process, and it looks like he'll be stimming down here to take out the bottom right hand expansion. And we hit the having a Nidus Canal over here to have some lurkers, and we'll be taking out the Dark Swarm. But there are a lot of Marines here. Will he be able to hold this off? It just really depends on the Dark Swarms. So that is going to be quite a few lurkers. We'll snipe off the extractor. And I like how Dolphin's playing. Ooh, he even has Fire Bat. It's just going mainstream bio, which I like to see it. It's kind of my preference on like. If I'm allowed to like choose a selection of like games, like if that'd be another thing that'd be pretty epic if ICC Cup did this, or if we had the ability to do this. If we were able to register like the VODs that we have from me or whatever, because I know I'm not the greatest caster, or even like on like the MSL or what are the mainstream Brood War tournaments, but whatever, like. The ones that they have like VODs for, like if there was like a place, not saying ICC Cup or like Team Liquid or whatever, because they have a Brood War section. If it's like what you want to see in a game, and then like the caster or the community like votes like, so like it's a TVZ, and what does the Terran do? He goes bio, he goes mech, like the different kind of builds you could go in the thing and just kind of see how it goes. If there was a mainstream like area and you can kind of just isolate what games you want to see. I mean, other than, like the daily YouTube caster, I believe there's like a guy, I should totally link him on like, because they got featured channels, because that guy is like epic. He's doing like every single like Korean VOD, and he's like streaming it and then uploading it to YouTube. Like that guy's like hardcore Brood War fan, not gonna lie. Ooh, and Scourge do not connect, and. Oh, he has to be careful. Ooh, it's hard to see Scourge connect with science vessels. I think kind of awesome to have like a whole build just devoted to Firebats. Firebat medic. Firebat medic tank. Greatest Firebat Wraith. I could pull it off if I was pro. And had like an extra like 10,000 minerals and gas at the beginning of the game, maybe. I could probably make it work. And then do like a really early push with like 10 barracks because I have 10,000 minerals. Like, you know how like fastest map possible works like that? How it's like whoever can like press the B button the most amount of times before the other person, then press to spam the M button as many times, or make as many hatcheries. Like, you know that map? The 8-player fastest that's always on BattleNet, that map? Yeah, that's like all it is. Or what is it? fast map possible in StarCraft 2. It's even faster. Because it's like, unlike Brood War, where they still mine at the regular rate, they mine at like 20 times the rate than they're supposed to. So it's like, it's like the SCVs are like steroids times 20. So you get like 1,000 minerals, like you get like 10,000 minerals per second or whatever. It's ridiculous. And then that's all it is. Just like grab all your SCVs, all your probes or whatever, and then just start making as many barracks as possible. Plagues are connecting, but there's no really point of replague as they are. Actually, no, I wouldn't say that. And that's an interesting thing to bring up about plague actually on Santos. A lot of Zergs do this, but they never kill them off. They're always like in behind. The Terrans always really able to like hold them back. All they would need is a Hydra to shoot in the air once. But like, look at this, like. They go Scourge, but there's no they normally only connect to one, if that. And ooh, a lot of lanes are coming here. But Firebat's kind of nom that away. 2-1. Oh, and I love this by the Terran, double by Dolhpin, double upgrades. I love that so much. Zerg upgrades are also getting double upgrades. Maybe this differentiates against the games, that the high-level games versus the pros. Upgrades. I always like to go upgrades. But so maybe I'm pro then if we go by that. But the other thing is, like, if you win, like, 5 Hydra in this army, and, like, you know how, like, you must be controlling group these, like, almost all together? Imagine, like, 3-5 Hydra, just, like, nom, everything dead. And they all have 1 HP. I mean, like, it'd be, like, game over. Or there you go, get the Spore Colony going up there. That's a smart move. Another Plague going off, too. I love the Plague. So good. Oh, wait. Could you guys... I don't actually know if it's possible. Ooh, we're going to have Link counterattack. No. Stim Marines. 2 Marines will be 1-1. But the interesting thing is, I don't know if it actually makes... If it works or not. If you were to have Overlord with the Defiler, and then you were... Ooh, wow. Actually, there we go. Or go Muta, because then they'll do the splash damage. And yeah, if they connect with those, they're all dead. You got 2 of them. Oh, we're going to have a major drop. I'm liking this. Now, this is why pro games are so entertaining, because we have drop ships, which we never see. Oh, and I've really been not paying attention. I'm just staying in the center of the map the whole game. And we'll be nomming those Zerglings away to getting those. Will he spot the drop? He looks like he will, but that actually might supply block him, killing off all these free Overlords. And it will, just barely, but will be targeting the Defiler Mound. And upgrades, he will have to cancel with that Carapace very shortly. Ooh, Plague does connect. That will be devastating. Ooh, very good Plague. Not even getting either tech building off. Defiler Mound is still up. Gonna be going for the drones here. But this thing, this drop's getting shut down. Where? Oh no, their emergency pickup are gone. They kind of just left there like, oh, okay. I can't do anything. Like, yo, beeps, we need backup, but they're sending in all. Oh no! Not being target selecting with those Scourge, but that's okay. Getting 250 minerals for like 1,000 for 500 gas, definitely worth it. You're gonna be doing another drop, and we'll have to see. Nice spread, definitely too. And this main might fall. Where's the Zerg army? It's 110 supply to 188. That supply blocking really put Jaedong really behind, and Dolhpin being really, really pesky with his Bioforce is what you have to do in TVZ. And you like, unlike last week where the Terran really went mainstream mech, just goes to show that you can go bio. May require a lot more APM though, but it looks like he might be able. Nope, he has a whole other army. Will he be able to clean this up? Darkstorm does go down. You'll have to stim out of there. Doesn't want those lurkers to connect, and he will be stimming back behind the mineral line. And this should be, might even get the spawning pool, which would be huge. Darkstorm does go off once again. Ooh, and Plague does connect, and he's not paying attention. Oh no! Ooh, that screaming is really hard to watch. Ooh. And Yeah. Ooh, and Ultras are out, though. Ultras plus Scourge equals dead bio, maybe? We'll have to see, because Ultras are so good against Marines. But he did lose his upgrades, though, so you won't have 5-3 defense, which pretty much means that Marines don't do any damage. I mean, even against plus... we could call them +5, because they do have that +1 armor by themselves. But Marines doing 8 damage per shot, and these guys have 5, so they're going to be doing 3 damage. So it's going to be kind of hard for Marines to kind of do damage to this. And yeah, ooh, wow. We'll have to see. But he does have the tanks out now, which will do quite a bit of damage, especially if the Ultras do stack up quite a bit. And he will have the Irradiates off, which should be all A-okay. And Ultra's like, oh, I have 1 HP, but I can just chill down here, don't worry. And he will run up, and will he be able to connect? Oh, he will get that Ultra up. But will be denying the expand at the same time, and killing off any reinforcements, kind of just having a couple lings, 2-2 lings, not quite 3-3. That little bubbling spawning pool up there, that's pretty cool, but a couple Scourge on over there. Oh, and it looks like he just kind of rebuilt everything over here. I didn't even notice he had his base up. Oh, but 2-1. I'm gonna go with Dolhpin on that because he kind of killed off the whole main. But I think he could have continued playing somewhat. Actually, no. When looking at his, yeah, he probably would have lost. And if that was his whole, oh no, he's losing his whole army in the center. That's why. All right. So other than me being completely stupid and trying to figure out who lost, who won and lost that game, let's just go to the Fitz tip of the game here to Jaedong. You know, I really don't feel comfortable telling a pro what to improve on. But I'll do it anyway. You know, I wasn't actually looking at any of the macro skills this entire game. But, get more lurkers. That's the one rule I'm going to say. Get more lurkers. So hopefully next game I won't be completely sidetracked. So, great game by Jaedong and Dolhpin. I'm a Dolhpin fan now. I like Dolhpin. So, Hashim, if you're watching this, more Dolhpin replays. Yeah. For me, at least. Alright, Fitz will be out of your hair in, like, momentarily. Because I'm going to go and going to do replay of the week number 2 for the March 12th through the 18th. Alright, peace, guys, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Yep, Tuesday. That's right, it is. Peace, guys.